In this episode of I Tried It, we're going to test this side hustle that claims that we can make $2,000 a month simply with clipping an ad. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, should you try it, how much you think I'm going to make, the entire process so that you can understand what really works and what doesn't work online. Now, one of the reasons why I want to make this video is because I've had a few people comment on a video that I made about Womp, whatever it's called, and why I don't think it's a really good opportunity. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, the video basically says by Cole Cochran that you can make $2,000 a month with clipping and AI. He says that you're going to create a free account over on Womp, which is 100% free. You're going to join a campaign and you can get paid out. And you're going to essentially just create content on different platforms using AI, and you will magically get paid. It is really the gist of it. He does go into a little bit of detail talking about how to do it, where you have to submit a link and then a screenshot. You've got to follow all of these different steps, which is simple and fair enough. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about if this is really a good opportunity or if this is one of those schemes out there that isn't all it's cracked up to be. If you dig a little deeper, and the reason why I like making these videos is because I've made a decent amount of money online, and so I have a pretty good understanding of what works and what doesn't work, and what's truth versus fiction. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the problems. We're also going to talk about some of the good things. Let's talk about the good things first, because there are a few with this YouTube video that you can take away. The first one and foremost, I think, is you learn video editing. One of the most important skills is video editing, because we're all creating content. We're all content creators. Video editing is a skill that you can take with you regardless of what you do. It's a hard skill. It takes time, energy, effort. It takes consistency. It takes persistence. And so you can either teach other people how to become a video editor, or you can actually sell that skill as a service. I have countless people reaching out to me via email and DM offering their service as a video editor. Even with AI, I think there is still opportunity for old school video editors to exist, and even to combine AI with video editing. And so that's one of the good things that you can take from this video. Another good one that I really like is you learn how to create and structure content. One of the things that he talks about is you have to learn how to create a hook, a story, and then a payoff. That's really important when it comes to creating content in 2026. You have to learn how to hold people's attention and captivate your audience, because if you hold their attention, you have high retention. It does increase the opportunity for videos to go viral and get views, and that's essentially what you need if you want this method and this process to work. You're going to have to go viral multiple times in order for it to happen. That's something we'll talk about in just a minute. But one of the good things that comes out of this video is he talks about what's required in order to be successful with short form and long form content. Another benefit to this method that he talks about is that there's an incredibly low barrier to entry. You can get started for free. The software he talks about is called Weigh-In Video. It does allow you to create like 5 videos for free. However, you're going to need much more than 5 videos in order to be successful, because later on in the video he talks about you need to, actually early on in the video he talks about you need to upload 6 videos a day across 3 different platforms. So you're going to be uploading 18 videos. If you look at Weigh-In Video, it says that you can start off, the free plan allows you 200 credits, a one-time amount of 200 credits. Now it doesn't say how many videos 200 credits will get you. I'm assuming probably 5 to 10, and so you're going to need to start paying pretty quickly. It's only $4.99 a month if you pay annually, but if you do monthly, it's $13.99 a month. So a pro and a con is you can get started relatively quickly, low barrier to entry, and you can start for free. But if you're going to upload essentially hundreds of videos per month, you're going to need to start paying pretty quickly. So those are the 3 main pros of the method that he talks about. Let's talk about the cons. And I believe that there are a number of problems that are just kind of glossed over or washed over in this video. First and foremost, in order to make $2,000 a month, you need to generate 2 million qualified views. Okay, now not every view is going to be considered a qualified view, and that's something that you've got to understand. Okay, When it comes to this method, it really is up to WOMP and the campaign creator if your views are qualified. So you need to generate, because it's a $1 per 1,000 views. And this is one of the better opportunities that are out there. Some of them pay much lower per 1,000 view, or they will pay higher, but there isn't as much money available, which we'll kind of talk about in just a moment. But in order to be successful, to make $2,000 with $1 per 1,000 views RPM, you need 2 million qualified views. That means you got to rely on going viral multiple times, which is going to be a challenge. And at the time of this video, one of the things that he does say inside the video is he tells us to go to search up, search up Jake Paul Family Ranch shorts, because that's the example that he used, because that Jake Paul Family Ranch was paying out $1 per 1,000 views. The most viewed video has 40,000 views. And if we did the math, 40,000 views equals $40. And if we look at that account, and I'll put that on the screen so you guys can see it for yourself, it's called Peak Time Clips. They have 41 videos up. The most popular video that they have is 47,000 views, and it's not even the same, it's not even that same Jake Paul campaign. Okay, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, maybe 6. Let's say he has 12 videos that have over 1,000 views. At most, that's 30,000. Let's say 50,000 views, 500,000 views. Excuse me. Let's say he has a total of 500,000 views on this channel. That is a far cry from 2 million views, the number of views that he needs in order to make $2,000 a month. Now, maybe he has multiple accounts out there. Maybe he has multiple TikTok accounts, multiple YouTube accounts. And I'll talk about that in a minute, because one of the things that this original creator says is that you need to have multiple YouTube accounts, multiple TikTok accounts, and multiple Instagram accounts, because you're going to be posting on these different platforms. So that in and of itself is a problem. There are a number of little things that are gotchas. While we're talking about multiple accounts, I think this is a huge issue, because you can get dinged, you can get shadow banned, you can get throttled, you can get reduced views for reused content. YouTube is big on not wanting people to reuse content, and that can happen in a variety of ways. That can happen if you're uploading the same clips on multiple accounts. That can happen if there are multiple people that are using that campaign, because when you do these campaigns on WOMP, everyone is getting access to the same YouTube video, right? And so what people are doing is they're going to take that same YouTube video and they're going to chop it up. They're going to cut it up. And there's only so many ways that you can chop up and cut up these clips. And everyone's going to be using AI, whether you're using Opus Pro or Opus Clips or using this weigh-in video. There isn't a lot of leeway and flexibility. So essentially, unless you add in like some sort of unique way to make the video stand out, make it different from the other ones, you're going to be uploading the same clips as everyone else, which is going to get hit for reused content and potentially get your account shut down. Then you've got to open up a new account, and the other interesting thing is, if let's say you have 100,000 views on one account, but it gets shut down, is the campaign going to validate those 100,000 views in an account that's no longer there? Probably not. So that's a problem. And then you're going to be competing against other people that are uploading very similar clips. YouTube is going to think, TikTok and Instagram are going to think that's a problem. And so there are a lot of little things that are red flags when it comes to creating this type of content, because you're going to be competing against yourself. You're going to be competing against other people. Another big one for me anyway, is that you have no control. You don't control any of the platforms. You don't control WOMP. You don't control the payouts. You don't control the campaigns. And so you are leaving this in the hands of other people that don't really care about your success, right? They care about getting seen. Jake Paul cares about getting seen and getting views, but he doesn't necessarily care who he pays it out to. And so because you have no control, you don't have any control on the campaign duration. You don't have any control on the available campaigns. And that's another issue with WOMP, is that you might find a great campaign that's paying $5 per 1,000 views, but then the next 10 or 20 are only paying out 50 cents per 1,000 views, or maybe even less. And so finding constant WOMP campaigns is going to be a problem, and getting paid out consistently is going to be a problem. Another issue that I found is old videos are going to still get views after the campaign ends. And you might think that's a good thing, but you are going to be continuously building someone else's brand while you get paid in the short term. A video, for example, let me give you a perfect example. This video, I'm making it on Monday, August 17th, 2026. I want you to comment, if you're still watching, comment the date and time that you're watching this video. I'm going to still get paid for this video. Me directly, I'm going to get paid for this video, regardless of when you watch it. However, if you're uploading someone else's clips and you're not a part of the YouTube Partner Program because you're using reused content, you're using someone else's content, you're not making any money off of these clips. And so unless you decide to delete the clips after the campaign ends, you're going to continuously build someone else's brand and you're not getting anything to show for. And that leads me to the next point. You're building Jake Paul's brand. You're doing all the work for him. And I think that's a problem, because if your account gets shut down tomorrow for reused content or copyright strikes, whatever it might be, you're going to have to start over from zero. However, if you are creating your own thing, you have your own content, your own products, your own services, you can send an email out to your audience and say, I got my account shut down, but I'm over here now. And so the most powerful thing that you can do is build your own brand in 2026. Jake Paul knows that. That's why he's paying people pennies, literal pennies, to dollars to get in front of more people so that he can continue to accelerate his brand. If you understand that, you can be successful on the internet. Hire people to accelerate your brand and not be the person that is being hired. You're essentially a glorified employee that has less leeway, stakes, involvement. You can be discarded at any point. Anyway, so we've talked about reused content. Multiple people clipping the same video. That's a huge problem because you're going to get hit with reused content eventually. Repetitive posting. You're going to have to post at least 6 times per day across 3 different platforms. That's going to take up a lot of your time, right? And you might think, okay, Alston, well, it doesn't really take that long, but if you are creating the clips with weigh-in video, and then you still have to go back and edit them, that's the other thing that he doesn't necessarily talk about in this video. You have to still edit these videos, because what he does is he gets a clip from weigh-in video, he takes the payoff, and he puts it at the beginning to create intrigue, and then he's adding in captions, and then he's adding in a title. So it's still going to require some time for you to edit these videos. Yes, he uses AI to help accelerate it, but AI doesn't do all of it for you. And so you're going to have multiple people, hundreds, maybe thousands of people editing the same clips. And I don't know if you can even see how many people are inside of a campaign. I'm going to click on play, earn support. Available on Discord. There's 947 people. That's another issue. I'm clicking on this $20,000 in campaigns. There's 947 people that are in this campaign. So far, the campaign has paid out $2,752 out of $3,000. How much money is each person making on average? If we just did the math there, 2752 divided by 947. On average, each person is making $2.91. Now, obviously some of them are making much more than that, and many more aren't making any. But on average, $2.90 is a far cry from getting paid $1,000 per 1,000 views. $1 per 1,000 views. Multiple people clipping the same video, repetitive posting. And I mentioned this before, accounts can be restricted, demonetized, or shut down completely. So let's say for whatever reason you get monetized by the YouTube Partner Program. They see that you are uploading the exact same clips as somebody else. They're going to shut you down for reused content. You're no longer eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. And once you get kicked out of that program, it's going to be really hard to get back in. And one other thing that I'm really curious about when it comes to this, and it escaped my mind, but I'll come back to it. When I looked at the account creator, the person that made this video, it said that they had made $3.82. He doesn't ever show proof that he has made $2,000 with this opportunity. So he's probably gotten, 3,000 views, 4,000 views from doing this, and has gotten paid $3.82. Another big problem is that you are constantly relying on virality. Getting paid 2 million qualified views is difficult. It's hard. Most people can't do that or can't do it consistently just to make $2,000 per month. And when do you actually get paid? That's another issue that I would have with WOM. If I sell my own digital products and services, I get paid every Friday, or I can get paid out sooner if I want to. But when do you get paid? When does the campaign end? Does the campaign ever end? Is there a minimum threshold, minimum payout that you've got to reach before people will start paying out? But in my opinion, and again, we're going to talk about this more when I actually go through this for 30 days, I think there are a lot of red flags. There are more opportunities, and I'll talk about those opportunities on when I make a follow-up video. But I think there are more and better opportunities to make money if you're going to upload short format content. I think that you're going to spend a lot of time trying to get to this metric. And when I make my video, my follow-up video, I'm going to show you the exact campaign. I'm going to show you the videos that I created. I'm going to show you the videos that I've uploaded so you can see behind the scenes of someone that's actually done it. And again, the reason why I'm doing this is because I've made a decent amount of money online, and I know what works and I know what doesn't work. I think this is a really tough sell. Oh, what I wanted to say. This is back in the day, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I made videos on this. What people used to do is they used to run ads. You could go to a website and watch videos and get paid from the ads. This is kind of that same thing, and I think that this loophole is going to get closed. This is one of those loopholes that is kind of a violation of YouTube's terms of service, because essentially you're taking a video, a long format video, and you're paying people to chop it up and push it out. I don't think YouTube is entirely thrilled with that. Also, this content creator doesn't disclose that you could be sued by the FTC because you're being paid to create content. Another huge issue that got overlooked. But let me know what you think. Do you think I'm going to make money? I'm going to do this for 30 days. I'm going to walk you through my entire process of finding a campaign, getting started, uploading videos. I'll let you even see. I'll try and schedule the posts out so that you can see it for yourself. And even then, you can't really do that because you've got to screenshot and send that over to the campaign owner. But I'll let you see inside the entire process. Let me know what you think. I personally think that I will not make $2,000 a month. I think I will struggle to make any money because of all of the smaller problems. The competition that's there. Like I mentioned, there's 947 people that are inside of this campaign that are also trying to vie for the pot. And then, what happens, like I said, when this campaign ends? Your videos are still going to be up, promoting, building someone else's brand, and you have no recourse. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.